Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Space Engineers. In the last episode, we actually took this big bucket of junk to, to float on over to the ice. The iron, and we got ourselves some iron so that way we could actually have iron and finish up all these thrusters. And I think we succeeded, because where'd all the construction comp I had go? What? I've already used up all the construction comp? No way. I had a full stack of construction comp in my inventory. What? Yeah, this thing's going to require a lot of thrusters in every direction. Yeah, this is going to take forever. Oh boy. Huh. I'm pretty sure I can take the large steel tubes, right? I would have swore it had crafted all of it up. Or did I cancel it or something? Alright guys, I'm going to cut right here, and I'm just going to take the time to weld all this up so you guys don't have to watch this, because this is going to take me forever. And I'll be right back. Alright, it's all welded up now. That took quite a bit of time. I'm thinking about getting rid of this line right here all the way around. I'm not entirely sure. But we definitely do need to take the back off here and redo it so it actually is functional. Right now it's not really functional. And I've reconsidered actually putting a large thruster here. I don't know where I would put the connector at that point. Maybe just like here and here on the bottom or the sides. I'm not entirely sure. I'll have to think about that. Nevertheless, though, I do have a parachute ready. We're going to put the parachutes on. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I should have all the materials in my inventory to weld all of them up to. I can't remember exactly how many is required when it comes to parachutes. I think it's 4, right? 4? I'll just queue up like 30. Just in case. Just in case. Let's see. Parachute. Does it say on the parachute? Auto deploy. Let's see here. I think I want to like select all of them, right? And then do auto deploy. I do not use parachutes enough to know. I have no idea whether or not this is going to work or not. I do, however, know that I'm going to need a lot of parachutes just in case. So I'm going to queue up 50, 60. We'll go with 100. Should probably do that into the master, right? There we go. So we're going to craft the parachutes. They're going to go into there. I'm going to make it a group really quickly as well. Parachutes. Parachutes, large ship. We're going to toggle the blocks off, and we're going to put those blocks in a very important location. Number 3. It's probably irresponsible, but number 3. All right. I want to have that panic button really close to my panic fingers, and my panic fingers consist of my ring finger, middle finger, and index finger. So if they're not close enough to those fingers, I do not want that parachute anywhere on my ship. That panic button needs to be front and center. I can put blocks on this now to actually make it look a little bit better. Whoops. All of those blocks that we crafted up previously are coming in handy now. What do I want right here? I know I can put something here. I probably want to put the ore detector. No, I can't put the ore detector. Wait, no, I can. Yeah, I'll put the ore detector on top then. Because the ore detector on the back, I just don't like it, honestly. I think I want to put it right here instead, laying flush. There we go. Now, I could have brought one of these out and then had a gun on top, but the problem with that is then it wouldn't be able to mine through the actual blocks because it would hit the gun on top. So that's not going to work. We'll grind you down. Place you up here at the front. There you go. Put you at the front. Get to hang out with me at the front. Ore detectors usually use up a lot of power. I'm pretty sure, right? Or Broadcast when using antennas, 150, toggle block off. There we go. As long as it's on here for now, and let's see. Top looks nice. We're definitely going to need to put another row here. Probably going to go with these here. Like so. And then, because then I can have them like that. And I like the look of that, honestly. In the corners, I usually like to do something a little bit like that, because it gives it a nice texture. I like this. Oh man, I don't know if that's going to interfere though. When it's digging. Let's see. Where's that hole? Yeah, that'll probably interfere. That sucks. Well, as long as the stuff is all welded up, we should actually be able to take this thing on adventures now. Mostly in space, because, well, gravity's not really the best of friends when it comes to large grid ships that don't have an oogle amount of downward thrusters. And this one, yeah, it's got Google, but not oogle amounts. Just doesn't have enough. Write that down. So we can place the row there. I'm thinking, I've been thinking for a while now, because we do not have, like, we're not replenishing the hydrogen fast enough. So I want to put some H2O2 generators on the left and right side. Put it right here like so. I like to have this way, like this stuff right here facing towards me. Like that. Now I can put 4 on the other side. This won't be shown, so there's no point, but I don't know. I like doing it. It's like that little detail that's just not necessary, but I still enjoy doing. Everybody's got one, alright? Everybody's got one. So the sides here, actually, that's an interesting one. I'm going to have small storage containers all along the sides right here. Like on these conveyors. And the reason being, I want to be able to access from outside the body of it. And the only way is with like small storage containers, or to have like a system like an H2O2 generator coming out to the end. You can't use hydrogen engines because materials can't pass through hydrogen engines, which is sad, but I can completely understand why. So you do have to be careful when building ships. A lot of the time, if you build a ship just a little bit improper, you know, like say you were going to use these or like a med bay to transfer materials through a system, you wouldn't be able to do it because, well, they just can't transfer materials. So essentially, you'd have to redesign the ship in a weird kind of way. That's why conveyor junctions like, conveyor junctions like this are really important, but I mean, you got to be careful with conveyor junctions. If you have too many on a server, it just lags. I try to use straight pipes as much as I possibly can, but it's so important to have conveyor junctions. I know I shouldn't, but I still do. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. What are we missing? What? Did I not queue it up? Oh, okay. My bad. I would have swore I queued that up. Or did I just assume that I had already queued it up? I do that a lot, apparently. Now, redesigning the back is going to take the most amount of time, I believe, because, again, I have that conflict of whether or not I want to use the big thruster or if I want to use a group of small thrusters. And that's really just, I don't know, it's turning my, it's turning my brain into knots, pretty much. It's kind of silly. Alright, now let's put the small storage containers on. So let's get the storage containers out. These require cobalt and interior plates. I should be able to grab them out like this. Place them on the other side. Here, 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 and here. There we go. Gonna get rid of that one now, and I'm gonna grab as many as I can. Ow. There we go. Weld this one all the way up, and I should be able to grab material out of that. I'm missing some materials. I'm pretty sure I only queued up around 3. I'm not entirely sure. Let's see, what do we have in production right now? Oh, okay. There we go. I should queue all of it up. And I love having 4 assemblers. It is working fantastic. I didn't think it was going to work this well, but it truly has, like, just worked as good as I could have imagined. Better even. Like, actually better. I do wish I would have been able to actually put speed modules on these instead of power modules, but I just need not to use as much power. Yeah. Because they're power hogs as it is. Our batteries are getting nice and charged though, which is really good. What are our batteries at? Ooh. What if I get in the cockpit? What does it say? 5 hours. Well, that's not good. Should say more than 5 hours. Considering the batteries seem to be fully charged. Now, I don't want to have any batteries exposed on the outside. These parachutes are fine, but batteries, they explode when shot at a lot. So you got to be careful with where you put batteries. I'm actually not entirely sure. I'm pretty sure batteries explode when they're shot at. I know, a lot of uncertainty. I'm sorry. But I don't really play a lot of PvP in Space Engineers, so I don't really get that many opportunities to figure out what's what. Alright, we got all of the small containers welded up. Now what we're going to do is we're going to quickly see if we can't grind down all of these thrusters on the back, put them into these small storage containers, and then we're going to redesign the back. We're going to need a lot of conveyor sorters to throw stuff out. Everything needs to be connected up, so we're going to need a lot of conveyor junctions. I'm probably going to have to move this boot on the back, but I think it's off the ground, so that shouldn't be too difficult. If I ever make one of these again, I need to remember to, like, make the feet one beneath the thrusters to give it just a little bit more ground clearance, because the ground clearance on this thing is terrible. Alright, put some in there. Alright, now I need to grind this foot down, because it's just in the way, honestly. Grind it down. Alright, now we have just the base back, and we can think of how we want to actually accomplish this. Okay. So the first thing that I see right off the bat is on these corners I can place straight through conveyors, which gives me another port to work with. So something like that. There we go. Get rid of it, and then grab this one and this one. Alright, so on the sides here, we can have the conveyor sorters and the connectors. Then we can have it come out one, and then the thrusters. Yeah, that might work. I kind of want to see how that's going to look. Alright, now we just need conveyor sorters. So conveyor sorter here, here, and here. Conveyor sorter here, here, and here. Get the materials out really quickly, and then I'll just place the blueprints. So conveyor sorters, then I could have the connectors here. If I bring the blocks out, then the thrusters would be here. So I need to bring the blocks out 2. So 1, 2. Or, like I said, I could have the big thruster. Then I could have 3 thrusters all in the middle. And then like 1 here, 1 here, 1 here, and 1 here. So that'd be a total of like 11 backwards thrusters. Either that or we go with Mr. Juggernaut. Oh yeah. Mighty powerful. I'm thinking about going with Mr. Juggernaut and then just having like 2 smaller thrusters above it and 2 smaller thrusters beneath it. Because I still want to be able to use it when not just trying to fully accelerate. Alright, we'll weld this up, and then we'll grab all of them, and then we'll queue all of them up. Alright, so we queued all of them up, and I don't know. I can't seem to decide whether or not to go with the Juggernaut or the small ones or a mix of both. I'm thinking I'm going to do on the safe side and go with a mix of both, but that comes with its own slew of problems. Where do I place a connector? Because I can't place one on the sides, it'll drag when I'm trying to drive. I could get rid of one of these and then place a connector there, which might not be too bad of an idea, but then I won't be able to just connect and use merge blocks at the back like I had previously thought of. So how do we do this? Well, depends on how far back we go with the back here, right? Because essentially what we could do is take this back a couple more like blocks, then we'll have the actual systems, and we can have, like I said previously, plus we'll have the connector and everything. So I'm thinking that might be what we have to go with, because it just seems like the merge blocks are going to be necessary, because once we like take over a big ship or buy a large grid ship, we're going to need to be able to merge it together. Oh man, but I really also want to have that large thruster, because wouldn't this thing look so cool with just a big thruster at the back? Decisions. This is a tough one. I honestly have no idea. I don't know. There we go. There's the last one. Then we can place connectors. Yeah. Set all the conveyors to throw out ice specifically, and then set them off. So we should probably set them off first. Where's the, I know there's a data pad on here somewhere. There it is. So we'll go to conveyor, sorter, and then we'll select all of them and do consort large ship. We'll have it turned off and drain all. There we go. So now whenever we turn those on, of course I do have to set up each one individually. That's really annoying. I wish I could just copy the settings of one and paste it to all of them. That's kind of annoying, having to do it one at a time. All right, now we got to deal with this section. Oh yeah, I should probably place the connectors first before I forget, because I am very forgetful. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3. Actually, I want to have them vertical. I don't want them sideways like that. Yeah, it looks a little better. Yeah, that looks a little bit better in my opinion. Get out the motors. More steel plates. Whoops. Oh yeah, that's right. I placed a couple of connectors. Whoopsies. Ooh. Must have had a lot of steel plates. Jeez Louise. Oh yeah, that's right. We queued up what, 5,000? Jeez. Oh, and it's done queuing 5,000. Oh my jeez. Well, that's not something I've thought of. It means it's only got minor components that it has to go through and deal with. And the cool thing is I can leave the connectors on at all times with the setting of throw out, and just toggle these on or off, and these will just throw out whatever I need them to throw out. I gotta remember though if it's blacklisting or whitelisting that I need to do. I'm pretty sure it's whitelisting, right? Ooh, it's not got any motors. I must have ran out of nickel. I run out of nickel quite a bit. I should probably take this thing over to a nickel deposit. I don't have any thrusters in the back right now, so that's not possible, but where's my nickel deposit? So let's go grab some nickel really quickly. We'll be back, and we should be able to fully craft up those connectors. Oh my, I didn't realize. Oh yeah, that's from grinding down the ones in the back. I'm stupid. All right, nickel is in. So is it crafted up yet? Let's see. Ah, yes, there we go. Nice. Nice, look at that. Heck yeah. These are turned off, right? I should probably set all the thrusters up before I forget as well. All right. Oh no. Okie dokie. Save. It should overwrite that. Ah, yes. Turns on the ones on the bottom. So hydro, thrust off on. Nice. Oh, I love the ship already. I love it. It's such a good ship so far. It looks cool. It's got a lot of thrusters on the side and the top. It's funny though, because all of the main stuff is just like right here. And it's towards the front. Funny enough though, drills are actually one of the like most durable blocks. It's got 180 steel plates all the way with large steel tubes and even more steel plates, 120. If you want the most durable block in the game, it's got to be the refinery. No doubt in my mind it's the refinery. Let's see here. Let me just weld everything up really quickly. Give it a good weld on the bottom as well, because I know that I've been hitting the bottom a lot, and I could potentially be getting some scrap metal. Weld the feet. Weld everything on the bottom here. Did we get any scrap metal? No, we didn't. That's good. That's good. Now, what am I going to put on the bottom here? I got some stuff on the top. Maybe I'll just put plates, because I honestly don't want anything to be broken down here. I could put some systems underneath it. Is there any reason to do that, though? Any good reason, I mean? Now, I could have a connector down here. I'm not sure. We could definitely put some more hydrogen engines on the sides right here and some on the other side here. Which I might end up doing, actually, now that I think about it. Oh yeah, these hydrogen generators need to be added to the group. Hydrogen generator. H2. There we go. Add them to it and then toggle them all on. These don't have any ice in them. Are we out of ice? Are we using hydrogen right now? We're at 20. Control 2. I'll turn these two off. Turn that off. Alright, let's go grab some ice then. Let's turn this ship on and... oh, I don't have any thrusters in the backwards direction. I'm so stupid. Good thing I did it before I realized that I had none. Alright, let's see here. Let's deal with the back. Alright. How do we do this? You know what I'm thinking? First thing I'm thinking... So we put a conveyor sorter here. No, not conveyor sorter. Whoops. Okay, so we put a... Get rid of that. Conveyor junction here. And then we surround this in blocks to sort of protect the interior, right? With conveyor sorters and everything. And being that the hydrogen tanks are one of the most important things to our ship. It's literally our powerhouse. It's where we have our thrust. So... I'm thinking conveyor sorter here. Then let me grab out of one of these. So now I'm thinking like a couple blocks like this. Then that'll go to a bunch more conveyors. And those will be like the thrust, right? And on this side as well. The only difference, I think, is down the middle here, we're going to have conveyor junctions. All right, so these are going to face in like that. I just think that there will be one more conveyor here, or maybe I could replace that instead of having a conveyor. No, because I need the conveyor for here. Yeah. And I can get rid of this right here and this right here, and I can put merge blocks here? Or do I bring those one more out? Like that. And then have merge blocks. And then in the middle, have another conveyor. Yeah, I'll probably have to do that just to keep it like just to stick it out just a little bit more. Yeah, that's probably what I'm going to have to do. Alright guys, that's going to be it for this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace.